On Homegrown today, we step into a sonic world with some unique individual. We're so excited to have you on the show. How are you doing today?
Well, I'm well in yourself.
I love the drip. You are giving us fashion. You are giving. Are we doing fashion? Are we doing music? Are we doing both?
All the time, everything.
Absolutely,
at the same time,
absolutely. Just before we get into it, what inspired you to do music? Let's just start there. Before we get into the layers.
What inspired me to make music? I think I've always been a musician. I never thought to take it seriously as an actual career, but one day I actually got to listen to Kendrick Lamar, and I just saw that the industry, or maybe at least the world, was open to your specific expression, and that said, "Hey, bro, go for your dreams." And yeah, that's it. That's literally what happened next, and I just started developing my music taste, and I just fell in love with it.
So from the EP that you are releasing or have released called Love Tales from the Loop, you have this single called Sour Lemon. Tell us more about that song. And why Sour Lemon?
Yeah, I mean, I think if anything, I was just like paying homage to myself, just being, a little bit of a sour lemon, especially when it comes to like relationships and stuff like that, right? So yeah, usually like all my music has an element of like, love, and we're just talking about like, the experience. And I think I put my heart on my sleeve. So Sour Lemon was just, hey, we're back here again. This is actually on you, so don't be crying.
Taking accountability, love that.
You gotta take it. I mean, like, I think just naturally yellow was an aesthetic that I just fell in love with.
We see it.
Yeah, so like consistently had to go change my whole entire wardrobe. But I think the whole bigger project has this thematic aspect about the yellow aesthetic. And yeah, I just feel like it's a summer vibe as well.
Absolutely. And also just your name, Some.Unique.Individual. Just tell us about, because it's like mystery there, like it's giving question marks. So tell us more about that.
I'm glad. I think it's who I learned to become and who I already was, in a sense that
tapping into just that.
Just tapping into that. And I mean, like, SUI in itself is like self, and it's what it is, in of its own experience. And I just felt like, okay, Some.Unique.Individual was also just a bigger representation of myself and all those around me. And I was like, hey, we all are some unique individuals,
so you are the individual.
let me be the rep, so that's really where it
love
came
that.
from.
So just also, when it comes to you approaching music, how do you approach it, as like a painter or as a poet, or both? Or is it everything in the ball?
I think naturally, because I'm a writer, I automatically, there's always an entendre, it's like 3 layers.
I mean, you said Kendrick, and Kendrick is that guy with,
I'm a big fan of art. I'm a big fan of expression, and if you can also tell it in such a way, I mean, like, even just Sour Lemon in of itself, it's like, it's like, what goes into a cocktail? It's like different layers of the mix, and I think I see myself as that kind of artist that looks into painting as a full expression, music, the whole entire thing.
Also, just some of your singles, Sun Drive, Pass Me By, and Lights, all explore different emotions. How do you see your growth from these previous songs into your new chapter?
It's crazy. With Sunset Drive, that was like about 2 years ago. I just moved to Cape Town.
Oh, welcome.
And yeah, I actually got to do an interview here, and I was so like new to the space, but I made that project to move to Cape Town. I just felt like, okay, cool. If I had to offer something on arrival, what would I do? And that was Sunset Drive.
We love that gift, because here we have beautiful sunset, by the way. So you tapped into that.
And I was like, best highways in the world, and I just felt like that was what that project was about. It was just like the escape, hair
in the wind, sun in my face.
Yeah,
absolutely. So also just looking at the R&B, scene in South Africa, and the blossoming. How do you feel about that, and how do you distinguish yourself from the landscape?
I think one, we need to band together a little bit more, so that it doesn't feel like
collaboration just increases growth as well.
Yeah, it's a growing space, number one, and I think there's a lot more that we can do. I believe that there's going to be more spaces for different artists of that same genre to develop and grow. I think I'm providing a nuanced story. It's my story. And I bring that little bit of an interesting cadence to the space, and I think my lived experience is so unique in of itself that I'm not just gonna do what
Everybody-
pops.
yes.
You know, I'm also going to give you a narrative.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you a
authenticity and true
story.
to self as
And
well.
I'm not afraid to go there.
No, absolutely. And also just like, who are your collaboration? Who do you want to collaborate with in the industry, here or outside?
Ooh. Fina Lala. I definitely want to like collaborate with her.
Do you hear that, Fiona? We need the collaboration
Yeah.
with some unique individual. Guys, I really want to, have
Yes.
more conversation with you because I feel
Yeah.
like it's so interesting. But I'm not gonna let you go. He's gonna be here, guys. You guys don't have to worry. He's gonna perform. We're gonna see this R&B and love and whatnot and all the something unique. But before we do that, we just want to take a cooler break. We will be back with the performance. Don't you worry, because the sir is here. I'm here. We are all here for you. Otherwise, we'll see you before the ad break.